Today, we possibly got a story as old as time here, really, and that is weirdos being called out for being creeps. Now, you probably already heard the name Dr. Disrespect, very popular Twitch streamer years ago and even still today. But about 4 years ago, around 2020, Dr. Disrespect was mysteriously banned on Twitch. And for the longest time, nobody knew why. Nobody even mentioned why he was banned. It was like saying Voldemort's name in Harry Potter. Nobody, you don't speak it. Nobody talks about it. So naturally, that left a ton of his fans speculating. Why was Dr. Disrespect banned on Twitch? He did nothing wrong. It seemed he followed their guidelines. It seemed like he wasn't doing anything crazy. Why was he banned? Well, after 4 years, it seems like Dr. Disrespect fans finally have their answer. And honestly, it's a very disappointing answer. So a couple of days ago on Friday the 21st, a former Twitch employee had came out and just dropped a nuclear bomb on Dr. Disrespect with some crazy allegations regarding sexting a minor. So, of course, very unsurprisingly, the interneted, and this began spreading like wildfire. Everybody was talking about it, asking the questions. Is Dr. Disrespect really a creep like everyone is saying? Is this guy lying? What's the full story here? Well, giving his pretty shocking response and his, I'd just say, less than stellar response from his fan base on Twitter, I may be up for it for Dr. Disrespect fans. Y'all may be in shambles, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that two former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with the individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have been brought against me. Whew. Ah, man. Whoa, I mean, what a tactical nuclear bomb right there, am I right? So there he is, just pretty much confirming it and not denying it at all that there was some inappropriate messaging going on between him and the minor. Pretty wild, to be honest. Like, bro really just stands out with his chest fully puffed out saying, yeah, I, a 42-year-old man, was talking to an underage child in an inappropriate manner. But, hey, no pictures were sent, so we're good. Now, as far as I can find, there weren't actually any screenshots or pictures of the supposed DMs, but these have been confirmed by two different previous Twitch employees, and the fact that, you know, he's talking about it himself and admitting to it himself right here, I think it's pretty safe to say that, yeah, he had some fishy business going on. Now, from a moral standpoint, I absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. I should have never let it happen. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I fucking own my shit. This was stupid. Oh boy. Yikes. You know, that right there is just pretty much always the kiss of death towards your career as a content creator. I don't really see how he's going to be bouncing back from that, because big shocker, people don't like when adults try to communicate with children in an inappropriate manner. That usually tends not to go well with people and usually tends not to be very popular. So as you would expect, his comment section on Twitter is absolutely ringing him across the way. They're roasting him. They're giving him the business right now. So yeah, people aren't exactly being the nicest to Dr. Disrespect right now. Basically, and the tweet doesn't end there. He just basically keeps going on about how he's not a predator or anything like that, how he's not going to go anywhere, how nobody's going to make him go anywhere, and he's just going to be taking an extended vacation with his family. By the way, to the wife of Dr. Disrespect, wow, you are a trooper for sticking by your man, for doing some absolutely abhorrent, insane shit like this. I mean, this is you're a keeper. Another piece of evidence that I just think strongly solidifies Dr. Disrespect being guilty here is the fact that a close business partner of his named Robert Bowling actually posted a message on Twitter stating why he was not working along with Dr. Disrespect anymore, why he's not communicating with him anymore, and I think that pretty much again solidifies the evidence right there. This is a statement from me personally. It does not reflect any of my companies. It has not gone through any legal or PR approvals. If you inappropriately message a minor, I cannot work with you, period. I promise to only act on facts, and I did. So yeah, it never really looks good when people on your own team are against you and calling you out for being a fucking creepo. Now, once again, Dr. Disrespect himself has never once even slightly hinted that he had no idea that he was talking to a minor. He had no idea this was a child. He had no idea this person was not over the age of 18. He never once hinted to that fact, and that alone I think is the biggest teller right there. Any normal person's first instinct would have been to tell people, hey, I didn't know that this was a minor. I had no idea this is an underage person, but yet again, none of that happened. So yeah, that's pretty fucking disgusting. This is a grown ass 42-year-old man. This is somebody who we're talking about graduated in the year 2000. Like Lil Wayne was just getting his first taste of fame in the year 2000. That's how old this motherfucker is. And for him to be talking to somebody who wasn't even alive, wasn't even a speck in their parents' eye, more than likely in the year 2000, is pretty fucking gross, I'm not gonna lie. Now again, we still do not have access to the full chat log. We don't have any screenshots, nothing like that. But from what was said on the articles like Bloomberg and shit, it does seem like he made plans, or the person made plans to meet up at TwitchCon. So regardless of who made them or not, it does seem like there was some intention that they were going to link up at TwitchCon, which again is just fucking gross. I know I said earlier that I don't think he would have a chance of coming back even if he were to come back after his vacation or whatever. But then my brain started working and I remembered people are kind of lobotomized nowadays, and just people are already defending him, trying to give him excuses, like throw him bones and shit like that. Instead of just calling him what he is, which is a fucking weirdo for trying to contact a minor and talk weird shit like that. People are already jumping through hoops trying to explain why he isn't the things that we all really see him for. So even if he takes a really long break or whatever and he comes back to streaming, he is still going to have a pretty large and a pretty healthy audience, because again, most people for whatever weird ass reason just don't give a fuck about situations like this. I mean, we have seen it numerous times where you think a YouTuber is just absolutely done for, but they take like a 2-3 week break and boom, they're right back like nothing ever happened. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to share my thoughts on this entire insane situation. I don't think Dr. Disrespect is a good person. I think he deserves to pretty much fall off the face of the internet and just not be heard from again. I don't really tolerate this kind of weird ass behavior. Talking to kids is completely taboo. It is taboo for fucking reason, and is a line that should never ever be fucking crossed. He deserves to face some consequences for this, and unfortunately I just really don't think he will. All right, I think that's gonna do it for the Dr. Diddler situation today. Again, he's a creep in my eyes. I think he should face some punishment, but let's be honest, I already know he's not going to. All right, if you guys enjoyed, you already know what to do, and peace out.